I got that Walmart meeting in an hour and 11 minutes. Not looking forward to it. Don't want to do it. I know just about how it's going to go anyway. There you go. I'm going to try to get in. If I can get in, fine. If I can't, then I won't be able to. If he talks to me, I'll talk to him a little bit. Say, look, I want to start a Walmart business. And everything else to see how it goes. And then I'll go ahead and not really say too much to him or anything else like that. See how the financing is. So I won't even tell him about the other meeting. Been depressed today. I'm leaving tomorrow or Tuesday. If I can get online tomorrow, we'll go. But just tell you how easy it is to get a pin. Yet they don't tell you how to get the pin. Here's Noisy Kitty. I'm a bit bent out of shape today. Last thing I want to do is drive down there. So after the meeting, I'm going to order a motel room and pay for it when I get there. That way, if I don't get there, I can change it to another spot. I should be doing now. I usually get to these meetings about an hour early, and it just kind of sucks. Not much going on in my life right now. I'm getting bored. I have a settlements I haven't even looked at yet. I know they've done some things there, but it says that they're still active and waiting on the companies. Companies will all drop the information. Wells Fargo doesn't have any information on me. Capital One and Chase. And the car payment is about the same thing. Nobody knows I exist. I don't know if I did it when I changed my name to Mrs. Stephen Von Pruitt, or if I just did it, or they did it. They went to court, $139. I haven't seen that paperwork either. Which they were very poor on the paperwork. Nobody's telling me anything at all. It's just something else I need to deal with. Well, I think if I go to the bank when I get there, I could at least get rid of this little monkey on my back. I've got a few other monkeys like that, Forster stuff, and some of that other stuff I was dealing with a while back. It just pisses me off that, I'm actually going through this crap. I shouldn't be going through this. No. I haven't had any more dreams of Mom, so maybe going down there is what she wanted to tell me. I don't know. She was kind of abusive. Laura knew that. So, about an hour and 7 minutes. I don't know what I'm going to do. Cooking breakfast. I'm hungry. I'm not going to wait for Randy. He goes to Wendy's. I'll grab a cheeseburger or a double. Eat it later like I did last time. Plant's really happy. All of them are. The orchid's growing again too. I water them a little bit too much. I can't do what I want till tomorrow at 7. And get that done. But I don't know. This whole thing is just. It's been a damn mess. It really has. Got everything in the car. I went through all my stuff. I got my razor out over here. Everything ready to go. No, it's still by the bed. If I forget it, I could buy another one. They're cheap. Here comes Kitty. That would be what's his name's girlfriend? Yeah. Except on that, but still a little bit wore out. I read this thing about cattails and how they use them and everything else, what it means and all that other stuff. And I really miss Peaches. Peaches was my baby. I think either he moved, he got a car with somebody, or he's still out there. He might even be still out there over by the playground, or not the playground, but the hospital. Which one day I'm probably going to go down there and see if he's anywhere around and ask if anybody's seen a orange cat running around. If they have, I'll make a few trips over there until I find him and take him home. If that's even him. I don't think it is him. I don't think it was him, but it could have been. That would explain why he's not here. So it's just kind of sad to go through this whole missing animal situation. My favorite animal. Now, Kenny didn't have anything to do with it. I blamed him at the beginning, I blamed the other guy for eating the cat. Quite possibly. Maybe he did. Who knows? I don't know what people are eating around here. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Britt said there was a lot of them running around down here. He said Mars has a big mouth. But he did say the other one was there. Now Justin, or Jason went down there and slept with that girl down there. They had sex. That's what they were doing. Makes a little bit more sense than anything else, because the guy, we asked about Jason, he said Jason is a really decent person. Okay, what he considered being decent. I think I dated Brent's mom. I moved in, and people, dad kicked me out. So I found some place to stay, somebody I was talking to. And he kicked me out for eating too much ice cream and gaining too much weight. He had no idea I was pregnant. Kind of wonder if the hospital even told him my situation. You know, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they didn't. They might have not known either. That's why they couldn't tell me. It didn't just show up, it's been there. Now, my friend Ron Treptow told me it was hiding. Things were hiding with it. He was right. He gets into the track with me, looks and goes, "It ain't gonna happen." I look at him, I'm like, what? Right off the bat, I'm like, dude, that was fucked up. He got to know me, and we got to be pretty close. I came over a couple of times, and we hang out and everything. Ron was kind of like Randy is. He was one of those, you know, if I like you, I like you. If I don't, then don't worry about it. And he was cool too. I liked him, but I didn't like him like that. And he told me one day just before he went on his own in truck driving, he said, "Steve, we can have a kid together." I'm like, sorry, you're not my type. And Audrey hurt. Oh man, that guy was. Oh, I loved him. I really did. I mean, I had one of those when things get going, it's automatic. I could be sleeping, be walking down the street, or it's kind of hard to hide an orgasm when you're walking down the street when all the girls know what's going on. The guys are kind of like, yeah, maybe, and the girls are all like, because they've all had that happened to them. So anyway, I had one of those screaming memes just would not quit, and he was in. I was on the top, he was on the bottom. There's two bunks in the bed on the training trucks, and they were pretty good size. They're about half the size of the trailer. Eh, about half. About over here. About here or over there. And the rest of it was bed, kind of like here. So anyway, Mom met the guy, gave him a big old hug, and he goes, "What do you think about my kid?" He goes, "I don't know." I don't know. And he was married. Now, we went to Reno. I wanted to drop him off. He wouldn't go anywhere. He said no. He said, "I want to finish with you." I said, "All right." So We stayed, instead of me going home in a car, we stayed 4 days in Reno. Bought the motel rooms. I paid for all the meals and everything else. He got in a fight with his wife. Oh man, he was being a dick. He was being a dick. I thought he was gonna take a swing at me. I'm like, dude, if you act like this, I'll just go home. He got up and ran away. Came back and said, Steve, well, back then they were calling me Steve. He said, Steve, I'm sorry. And I was like, this guy is as big as Randy is, but he was more muscular. He looked like he had to do a lot of scrapping in his life, what you expect from a Macedonia, uh, Ohio. Now, I had a dream that, well, I told Brad I was going to change my name. I haven't gotten my paperwork yet or anything else done to do that. So I go by Sarah Lee anyway, but my name is still Stephen Paul. It's Mrs. Stephen Paul Pruitt, female, on my driver's license. You can thank Donald Trump for that. Well, anyway, I had a dream I went down to Cleveland. And I don't know what I was doing. I was either drafted, I was either working for one of the Homeland Security or FBI deals like that because I decided to join up. I don't even know what time frame it was. I don't know if Brandy had died or if I outlived him or what the deal was. So anyway, I go up there and I get in this office and everything, and they give me the rundown of what we were going to do. I think it was a temporary thing, or maybe I was drafted. And I don't know. But anyway, he called me Mrs. Stephen Pruitt. God, that was it. That was hilarious. And so Brad's thing was, the first thoughts were, well, you're not going to change your name. No, they want the FBI information. There's nothing there. I've never been charged with anything. I'm, cleaner than hell my dad was. But it's one of those things that it's like, I tried to get it the first time. Somebody stole my paperwork. Now, my life has been trying to do stuff again. I already told them, you know what, you can't do that. If it happens again, I will sue you. And they're saying it's been a change and this and that and everything else. They realized they had the wrong person. Now, when the other company did an investigation on me, I'm not going to mention names. You probably know who it is. They, I was in Kraft over there in, where was it? I'd like to go back. I think it was Salt Lake up there, over there by Idaho. Oh yeah, it was. It's up by Boise, that little town out there. They had that Kraft over there. Or it was Salt Lake. Well, some things happened in Salt Lake, but my favorite place was that other one. Yeah, that was in Idaho. So I'm at the shipyard and everything else, and they did this investigation before I knew what was going on. I was over there at the truck stop, and I saw a guy looking on a screen, and I was watching the conversation going on. I was like, "You recording all this?" I told him what happened and everything else, and he told me to be careful. And I'm thinking, how in the hell did you guys get that going, and why? What was said to make that happen? That's after Sean Hennessy left. Yeah, I deleted Heather off of my conversations on my cell phone. I'm deleting all the people on there, and I'm not going to run 192 conversations anymore or send anything on Messenger because I think it's cool. It's just, I don't want all those people on my phone. So that's what I'm in the process doing. That's what I do in my spare time when I'm bored. So anyway, the guy was over there, and he goes, I came there the first time. They marked me. I came there the second time. They looked at me. I came there the third time. It was all within the same month. It was almost like a route. And the guy, he looks at me and he goes, I have friends that are gay. I have friends that are trying to do this and they can't. It hit at her age and everything else. She's got to be telling the truth because her body just changed. The guy's body, it takes years for them to do that. This one just popped out in 3 weeks. I'd say we got the wrong guy. I think she's pregnant. And we do have the wrong person. Yeah, they did have the wrong person. They should have went after Hennessy. They would have found out everything that he was doing. So what they do is they blame you for all this shit, just like the president, and then they turn around and make it look like you're doing it when you're not doing anything. Then you get in trouble, everything else, and your life goes to hell because they're screwing with you. Oh, they do this all the time to people. This is not an uncommon thing. It happens throughout history. Now I've been talking about the reality concept and everything else when everything goes back to normal. Usually it's wars and what's working, probably going to have. Usually it's events, usually it's the planet doing something and everybody writes it off for a natural phenomenon when it's the planet reacting and saying, hey, you can't do this. We're going to see some of that here pretty soon if things don't change. The only thing we have going for us right now is Trump. And Trump is setting everything straight. He's having one hell of a time of it. He just asked me again if I wanted to go to Dallas. I don't even know if he is going to Dallas now. He was just there. Why would he go to Dallas? I told him, if you want me to go someplace, you either put me on a plane, pay for it, I'm not giving you any more money, or you turn around and send somebody over here with the proper identification to get me to where you guys are at. I'm just not going to hop in any limo out there. I know there's guys that would like to do shit and everything else, but you know what? Unless I know who it is or your kid comes out with it, I'm not going. I probably won't go anyway. I'm getting out of the government stuff. I honestly want nothing to do with them anymore. Monday, rain. Tuesday, rain. So 9 Mile Pass is probably going to kick up a little bit. I'm going to look at motel rooms. I'm going to do that right now. It shouldn't take me that long. It takes me half hour. But I stay at a little more expensive place. It's going to be $400 to $600 in motel rooms. And it's going to be probably about the same in fuel. I don't even know what's in my account anymore. I haven't looked. There might not be enough to go. So I have to check that out. I haven't gotten my tax return yet. They're supposed to send that 3 weeks ago. They're holding on to it. So if I'm stuck here and decide not to go, I'm going to do it over the phone. I'll get my PIN on my accounts and I'll look at my information. And then I'll do that. But if I can go down there and I have the money to go down there, I'm able to do it. I got my stuff already in the car ready to go. What I'll do is I'll take, instead of getting 10,000, I'll take 100,000. Put it on me. I'm going to cancel Leslie's $11,000. It's not her. It's an imposter. And she's already been questioned with it. And when I make those moves and everything else, I'll have them, all off the trust. I'll cancel everybody that has money like that in it, going out. I don't want to pay for everybody anymore. The way these people screwed with me with the stuff that's gone on and everything in my life, I think I just need to go ahead and get rid of them all. Pull them out. I'm not going to pull the houses and everything. I'm going to leave what they have, but I'm not going to give them any more. Once I get control of it, it's all mine. Well, anyway, another 20 minutes on my life. And hopefully this Walmart thing goes through, because the last 2 times they haven't intended for me to have my own store, but I could partner with somebody. You know what? No. I want my own damn store. I don't want to partner with anybody. That's hot. That's definitely done. Well, my breakfast is done. I'll let it cool down, then I'll eat it. But the way this world works, it might seem miracle. Probably will. I'll apologize to my niece today. I'll tell her, the only reason why I told you that stuff is because I thought you knew it all. If I would have known you didn't know it, I would have never mentioned it. And it's all real. Well, anyway, 1948, 49, 50,